There, this one.
You need the rocket nozzle to get that one. But also notice how...
Oh, I can actually reach over there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to get the shine, though.
I mean, notice how you can notice that shine and be like, oh, there's this weird thing on this lighthouse, but I can't get it yet. But upon seeing of the mechanics of the rocket nozzle on a different level, you might be like, oh, I could ground pound the rocket nozzle. And then you just have to figure, well, eventually I'll get the rocket nozzle.
Or it could just, get here, but I need to rocket nozzle on this, I guess. Right?
You have to do a power ground pound.
That I can't do without the rocket nozzle?
No.
I don't know about power.
A power ground pound is essentially a ground pound from a tall height. Like, ground pound off the side of this.
Oh, I understand. Yep. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that's the power ground pound. Anyway, it does allow for progression, though, by keeping some of those shines hidden. Like, that one, if you, like... It can either be a pleasant surprise when you're wandering around and you're like, oh, I wonder what I can do with the rocket nozzle. And you're going around and you're like, I wonder what this weird thing is. And that design sort of implies you're meant to do something with something that involves like a rocket, not like a rocket or like power. So
Really not put this guy out?
you can. You just have to be like, I think the fire grows back after a bit.
There we go.
The rocket, but anyway, It suggests you need a nozzle of some kind, and once you get the rocket nozzle, if you haven't experienced it before, then you might think, oh, I can go do that. Or maybe you'll take the entire game to find that, and then be like, and have the rocket nozzle, like, understand it completely, and be like, oh, I see, I was meant to do this with the rocket nozzle. Yeah, that was one of the biggest issues with Odyssey, is that there's a bit of a glut of moons. Especially if you want to get 100%. And 100% in Odyssey, like, people whine about the 100% prize from this game, which, I mean, it's just a postcard at the end of the credits with every character.
Hey, you get top hat, man.
Yeah, you get the top hat on Peach's Castle. Which I guess, spoiler warning, but I mean...
If you hadn't figured that out by now, I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you hadn't really played Odyssey and figured it out, sorry. But, like, it's really nothing special. It's just a little thing that's like, oh, hey, you did it. It doesn't change gameplay at all. It doesn't give you any new levels. Nothing. There's at least one thing that like Mario 64 did well is that once you beat the game, your triple jump at least changed. Or at least once you 100% of the game, your triple jump changed. Of course, you wouldn't really use it because you're 100% of the game. But
It's like playing Mario 64. That's something to do.
yeah. And also you get to see Yoshi, which is fun. Which, if you don't know about Yoshi in Mario 64, sorry.
You don't get to ride it.
Yeah, you don't. He just kind of shows up and he's like, here's 99 lives, bye. Ooh, look at the birds. Ah, yes, these guys will give you blue coins if you give them 3 of their fruits.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, these things are hardest to put in there unless you actually jump in.
I thought durians were the hardest to do.
No, I'm just saying in general.
Oh, the fruits of dark.
I always jumped inside and looked.
I mean, even quests like this encourage you to sort of look around and be like, oh, look, where are these fruits in this level? And what's the easiest way to get them here? You actually can't drop them. Oh, there you go.
You have to move around.
I'd always just stand on the end and drop them.
Oh, I always throw them if you drop them like that.
Yeah, like, one of the big things with me in mechanics is I really think your mechanics should be pretty evident, and, like, while they should be pretty easy to use, they shouldn't have, like, they should have a decent, like, skill curve, but they shouldn't be, like, you should be well aware of them existing and how to use them. Like, just from basic controls. It's like Mario Odyssey's, cap throw. Like, mid-air cap throw. How you can do, how if you're good, you can do, you know, jump, throw your cap, like, dive, jump off that, throw your cap again, dive. Yeah. Ground pound, jump, yeah, like, things like that. Where the game either tells you to, if it's not obvious enough, or it's obvious through game mechanics. It's like sun shines, you know, spraying the water, and then diving on to go faster. That's pretty evident, because you're going to do the dive generally to go faster. If you spray the water, you'll go even faster, because spraying water is an obvious thing. The spin jump, you know, Mario starts to spin after a while. And then the spin spray, they're pretty evident. There's this one ability in, like, the Galaxy games that I'm almost certain, like, no one knew existed. Which was the double kick.
Like you just did the kick twice?
Well, the way it works is, like, do you know what it is?
I don't remember.
If you spin jump, if you do a long jump and do the spin motion, like the shake, you do this kick, a double kick, where he kicks once and then kicks again, and it doesn't even work on every enemy. And so it's like, even if you discover this, it might not have a use. And it's so obscure and, like, you wouldn't think to do it, that you wouldn't really find it in, like, standard gameplay. There's a jet stream there that launches you up. Oh, this is the level with the book. That hidden book is another reason people think there's meant to be more content in this game. If you go in the little alcove over, like, in the rubble, you can find a book. Which I believe this level was originally going to be, like, involved a book somehow. But there's a door, and if you look behind it, there's a book. It's a door you can't open, because, you know, it's not tall enough. But anyway, so back to the mechanics thing in Mario Galaxy. It's like, what's the point of that mechanic existing if there's no practical reason to use it, and you wouldn't really find out about it? That was the higher of the two. It's hard to get in there.
I was thinking there was a coin around there.
There it is. You just got it.
I thought that was another one.
Did you get the one in the fish, the school? That's the last one you need. Oh, fun fact about this area. Oh, there's the door. There's the door. Are you gonna try and get in it? Okay, now you just gotta adjust the camera. You get to zoom up. Oh, keep going, keep going. No. Alright. Now zoom. Oh, there it was. There it is. Yay! That's the book. The hidden book. Anyway. There's definitely one somewhere. But, yeah, like, that's going back to that Galaxy thing. It's like, if that mechanic's in the game and, like, no one would ever really find how to use it, what's really the point? Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Like, there's no reason to really include a mechanic in the game that you're never going to use. It just kind of shouldn't be. And if it was like, if they explained to how to use it, or if it had more use on like enemies and stuff, it could be a little advanced technique. But unfortunately, it's just not. Anyway, fun fact about this level, the flood, the hover nozzle here, it's a special kind of hover nozzle. Essentially, it's a hover nozzle with like super high acceleration, which allows you to move up in the water really fast. There's a way you can bring it, like you can...
The swimming's new too. You can just move and it's like glide.
Yeah, it's a very specific sort of like setting they have. You can actually bring that hover nozzle with you. You essentially have to get to this point in the game without saving, and then game over, and get sent back to the airstrip. And you'll keep the nozzle there, I believe. And it's just a weirdly specific thing that I just remember as a weird glitch exploit. And so you can use it in the overworld and see that it's just weird. Like it's a really fast acceleration hover nozzle. You can also use that trick, if I remember correctly. You can also use the trick to get the rocket nozzle into the airstrip, which, if you get a game over and do that, of course, then you'll be reset back to the beginning of the airstrip, like, and you'll have to fight the original boss again. But you can instead get the 100 coin shine there, because there is a 100 coin shine there, which you aren't normally able to get. Actually, and you may also be able to activate the red coin shine, but I forget. Anyway, which you normally aren't able to get because stuff is blocked out of your way. Or actually, I think even if you... Did I hit it? Whoopsies.
3 times now.
I think that was actually my desk. I think that was actually my desk adjusting to me putting my...
3 times in the past 2 minutes.
Whoopsies.
Okay.
It's not like anyone's watching.
Doesn't sound terrible. Be great.
But, the... Is that it again? Did it sound like a hit there? No. Really? I thought it was in the desk. But, anyway.
That's it.
Okay, yeah, that's the desk. But anyway, if you try and break down the doors in the airstrip that require the rocket, or the turbo nozzle, it's actually turbo nozzle, it just crashes the game right then and there. Because it doesn't expect you to be able to do that. Oh, I love this boss fight. You should let yourself get swallowed and see what happens. You'll see, because Flood says something very funny. Oh wait, you can't read. You don't die if you get swallowed. You lose like a heart, or like a bit of health, 2 bits of health at most. Yeah, this is a weird eel. It's got 2 faces that are part of the same face. And if you take forever, you die. Here come eel. I believe you can actually do this all in one open mouth.
I bet you have to do some of this kind of stuff.
No, you can just be quick about it. Welcome to the vacuum. As you can tell, this eel has a very bad dental hygiene problem. Which is why employers should always provide medical and dental. Actually, why we should have a single payer company. It's gonna walk into the poison bubble. Oh, Garrett ran into that too. I believe that's called malpractice. That may just be. It is kind of disturbing how well modeled this eel's mouth is. Uh-oh.
Bye-bye.
It is dark. I feel fright. Which goes to show you that Flood does have emotions. Flood is an advanced machine. When I was young, I thought Flood was a girl. Mainly due to the voice. I think Flood's voice reminded me of the like inventor character from my life as a teenage robot, which is a great show and one that I've not watched in a long time.
Yeah.
G's and D's. Surprised you haven't gotten the golden tooth yet. Yeah, let me tell you.
The small one, isn't it?
I think it is. Or actually, maybe you already got it because it may have actually already left the tooth.
I did.
I thought, well, you're missing one. Oh, a couple of the teeth come out now. I think about it, turn into them gross bubbles. Whee!
See, this box is kind of annoying because you just kind of have to chill out and then go get more coins and whatnot.
Well, it's kind of like a management boss. But I mean, it's kind of neat how it uses the hover nozzle mechanics in this water. Like, it changes up how you have to fight. Wow. Someone doesn't like the eel boss fight.
It's kind of annoying.
I don't think so.
Can't move.
He
Oh,
can't.
I guess I did. You did lose it already. Too.
Yeah, that's why I was like, he's missing a dude. The problem is you're just not being very accurate. Yeah, he loses a couple of teeth. The ones with cavities he loses. That's gonna be really funny.
Die right here, right when I fall.
It's gonna be so funny.
Oh,
Oh, so good.
I heard the clink of the coin. Too.
Yeah, it's because you landed in it.
I collected it. I didn't realize I was that close. Dang it. Oh, excuse me, all the way back here.
Yep, that's rough. What? I have to check Fire Emblem. They just released an update. Okay, yeah, that's the desk, dude. That's not me hitting the mic.
Your leg is on the,
No, it's me putting my arm on the desk.
Right? Oh, I have to go all the way up here.
Yeah, you have to do the entire thing again. You actually might be able to dive into it without talking to the guy.
Oh, I want to try that.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah. They only tell you that so that you know what to do. They basically don't want you to get, like, the first time you do it, they don't want you to be like, how the heck do I do this objective? Sneeze, which is very unfortunate to get caught on camera. I mean, like on mic. You know? You know, what is the reason I went to dental school? Shh, the audience doesn't need to know that.
Just the,
Yeah. Well, I was trying to think if there's a boss in here that's, like, medical-based. But there really isn't. You could be like, the King Boo fight is the reason I went to Las Vegas. Oh, by the way, you're at the 20-minute mark, 10:40. You want to call it quits after either this shine or the next?
probably.
Yeah, Garrett's like, this shine has drained all of my power. I can't do it anymore. I'm too exhausted. Go get a coin. Oh yeah, there's air bubbles, right. You can get air bubbles that fill you to max.
From the teeth?
I think if you spray the poison ones. Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. I never did that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm going to do next time. Well, let's get out of here.
No, they just kind of create some plaque whenever they do the big spin. One more than done.
Oh, no, my bad.
Or maybe does it make the golden tooth only show up if... No, I feel like you can spray out the golden tooth and then it'll just fall out once it's done. As the eel thanks you for cleaning their teeth. Yeah, this boss is just kind of weird, but I do love it. Just for, yeah, there's the golden tooth. So yeah, it is a bit very edge. You can go get some air. Could you imagine being the person who had to model this eel thing? Really, what experience do you have in the field? Oh yeah, well I modeled the giant eel with two faces and plaque in its teeth for a Super Mario Sunshine. Hired on the spot. Remember to take proper care of your teeth. You know, Flood gives a lot of good advice. Take care of your teeth, take care of your pets. I'm sure Flood gives another kind of thing of advice. I'm sure it's out there. If you're going to launch something, use proper lever action and increase the radius between you and the thing you're trying to launch. I've seen a hover.
Oh, they don't let you die now.
Yeah, they
Never
do.
mind, they do.
You just got that because I think you were at full health. I don't know actually why your thing changed. I'm trying to think if there's a reason for that.
It may have been just gave me for the air bubble. I don't know,
Maybe.
air bubble. Not sure.
Save and...
Probably ended there, actually, honestly.
Alright, I guess we're ending it there. According to Garrett, we should end it here, and so that's what we shall do. So tune in next week, at around this same time, for me to play who knows what. We have almost any option for game. With our capabilities streaming, we can play through, up to the Switch, basically. We can play essentially any, Nintendo console. So if you want, tell us what, I should play on the on the stream next week. Probably in the YouTube chat, because none of you are going to be commenting here, because, you know, no one's watching right now. So yeah, you can, I should probably give a few suggestions. Garrett wants Pikmin 3.
Oh, Pikmin 3, please.
I want either Wario World, which is a great game that no one talks about. Any of the Wario Land series, actually. Any Wario games, I'll do any of them. Even the Virtual Boy one, which we can do. We can do Virtual Boy games. Punch Out for the Wii. That's a good one, too. Because I at least, like, know how to play that decently. Any of the Paper Mario... Actually, no, not any of the Paper Marios.
Yeah?
Well, I mean, we can do any of the Paper Marios, but I don't want to do, like, Super Paper Mario.
We're not going to do Super Paper Mario or Paper Mario Color Splash.
Why?
It just means one of the first two.
Why wouldn't we do Color Splash?
No.
I love Color Splash.
Yeah, but it's a bit long.
I mean, that is true. I mean, Thousand Year Door is kind of long, too.
You need to do Color Splash justice because it is so good.
Yeah, Color Splash is really good. I mean, I could talk about that if I do a different Paper Mario game. Because, I mean, I talked about, like, Legend of Zelda and stuff here. And other Mario games.
Alright.
So, I guess we'll be signing off. Make sure to have a nice week. Because who knows? It might just be your last.
Oh wow, that's a terrible way to sign off.
That's how I sign off every week. Every week I mean the last two.
Say something.